channel Tech Jupiter. Today we are going to understand that what is the requirement of wireless router and what is the process of configuring this wireless router. So before going to start how to configure wireless router, let's understand what is the requirement of wireless router. Why we are going to purchase wireless router? What is the scenario where wireless router is required to implement, right? Okay, so let's take the scenario first. See, it's a network, right? So you can see, okay, let me take a pen over here. Yeah, see, it's a ISP, internet service provider. So internet service provider is means your internet is coming right from this direction, right? This direction. So this is your wireless router. What is the scenario here? You have a laptop, you have a desktop, you have a printer, you have a scanner, you have a smart device called smartphone, uh, another desktop. So many devices are there. You have only one internet connectivity and you want to distribute this internet connection to all these devices, right? This is the scenario. Very simple. This scenario could be exist in your home, in your office, or anywhere. At that point of time, wireless router is a very good choice to make it implement, right? So this is wireless router, and you can see one thing, whatever IP here is mentioned, all these IPs are, remember, all these IPs are private IP. See, private IP, but this is a public IP. So the major difference between private and public is this is not free, and but these are all free. Okay, so basically private IPs are used in local area network purpose, and public IPs are used for wide area network, means internet. So internet is a type of wide area network. So whenever we are implementing wireless router is also taking the responsibility to translate your public IP into private. There is a concept called NAT, NAT. NAT means network address translation. This concept is exist inside wireless router, which helps to translate private IP into public and public IP into private. So whenever any hacker, see how wireless router provides security, he is a hacker and he is going to hack your data, but whenever he hack any data packet, so over this data packet the source IP is mentioned this public IP, not the IP of the desktop. So basically the desktop, laptop, all these devices are getting this IP address, okay, but whenever the data is reaching through this wireless router to the ISP, the data actually is not taking this IP, the data is actually taking this IP. So hacker can't be reached directly to the mm, to the to your internal local area network, right? So this is a kind of security wireless router provide, as well as translation kind of things happen. So many security policies exist inside this wireless router. Through the security policies, it provide security as well. Okay, so these are the things which wireless router is usually provide. So let's understand that how to configure this wireless router. First of all, whenever you purchased this wireless router, you have an active connection with this wireless router, either wire or through wirelessly. Okay, whatever is suitable you can manage, and accordingly you need to connect your device to this wireless router. Once it's get connected, you don't need to do anything. You can see 192.168.0.1 or 1.1. These two types of IP address are used as a default gateway. That means router is also known as default gateway. Why it is known as default gateway? Because whatever data, all these devices are sending data through this wireless, so this is the gate actually. Okay, so default gateway or router IP is basically the by default one, private IP, that is 192.168.0.1 or 1.1. So these IP you need to enter in browser. So here I am going to practically demonstrate you, once you have purchased the new wireless router, how you are going to configure it. You need to straightly go to a browser. See here, sorry, here you need to put the IP address, that is 192.168.1.1. okay, once you have typed this IP address, you can see automatically I am getting the dashboard of TP-Link, the login prompt, not the dashboard, it's a login prompt. So here I am giving the password. So when you are purchasing for the first time new one, by default your password or username will be admin, ADMIN in small. Okay, so username and password both are same, will be the same actually. So here I am giving, I have set different password for me because previously I have already logged in. So my password was, what was that? Yeah, yeah. So once I have given the password, you need to set up only two things here, not more than that. That is the basic requirement. See, the first thing is in the network WAN setting. Here you need to assign whatever IPs are provided by your local ISP, that is Internet Service Provider. Your local Internet Service Provider will give you some IP addresses. With the help of that you can access the internet. So that IP you need to clearly here need to assign. That is the first task. Once it is done, second thing is you need to secure your wireless settings. So over there you need to see wireless, here you need to put the password. For my case this is the password. So once I will going to change after, right after this video yeah, for the security reason, this is my wireless password. So from your case you should change this password, otherwise any other client will also access your internet freely, right? So here you can see the DHCP is also there. DHCP is nothing, just a dynamic host configuration protocol. It's basically provide IP address to all other devices. That means here you can see these IPs are getting IP address with the help of DHCP. So inside this wireless router there is DHCP, dynamic host configuration protocol, and this protocol distribute the private IP address to all the devices. Okay, so here it is. If you make it disable, so right after you make it disable and save, all other devices will disconnected immediately from the internet connectivity, right? So there are so many other options are there. These options are not actually required for the beginners. If you already do know how to do all these things, you can, right after that you can go there and put some additional bit of security. Okay, kind forwarding kind of things you can do also. Forwarding means port forwarding. Port forwarding means suppose you are in a different area in a remote location, suppose you're getting access, suppose in your house you have a broadband connection taken, okay, and you are in a remote area called Bangalore maybe. So from Bangalore you are in a different network, your smart home is in different network. So from outside of this network you can access your entire smart devices in your house with the help of port forwarding or port triggering kind of thing. So all these things are here. IP version 6 is also there. So I am not going to tell you all this because the video will unnecessarily uh, will be lengthy. So I am just skipping all these things for now, and this is the way to configuring whenever you are in purchasing a brand new wireless router. Okay, so two objective has been done from this video. First one is why we are going to use wireless router, and second thing, at the time of configuring it, what you have to do. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this short video, and if you like this video, please hit a like for me, and if your feedback is welcome, and you please, if you have any feedback, you can write it in the chat box or the comment sections. Okay, so thank you so much. Goodbye.